see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia. Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Cal Golden Bears offense has the ball first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Miranda. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So Oklahoma State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man, it's Lopez. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. The short hands, it's Miranda. Turning it on! We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cal!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to Brown. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Miranda. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
It'll be 3rd and long. Come on, set. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Bringing it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw on 1st down. And down he goes back at the 3.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. Gets them away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Miranda. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Let's go. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They get to him as he throws. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Cowboys come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Cowboys are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Hines is back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Bear offense on its way to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. He's going to throw deep right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Leaves it with the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Golden Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Right back to the well. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Going right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Takes the handoff. It's Woods. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Cal! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Under fire. He's going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got the first himself. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down and things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here.
He's got it down the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Hall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Woods. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cowboys will punt this one away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time down to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters today from there in Berkeley. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive with us. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Catch in the middle. It's Hall. Running wide open down the gut of the field. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hall. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Navy put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the midshipmen in some time. Anchors away indeed for the boys from Annapolis. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
The Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Miranda. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Now, that was a blitz for the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to look.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds space on the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Finds the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cal! And the route is on.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the point after is good. So that drive covered 40 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And off from the shotgun. Quick spin on the run. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run, just the ability to break tackles.
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They want to run it left here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. We got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give on the counter. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on second down. 42 spike. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miranda. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the game.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men will have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. UTEP packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed Miners Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in El Paso. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the catch. It's Hall. Gets away from one. Finds some space. There he goes to the right. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to